Hey everyone, my name is Ren and welcome back to my channel. So I got a thing. This is the Fire Emblem 1 Anniversary Special Edition for their 30th anniversary, I think. It came out exclusively to Switch. It's a translated thing. I think it came out for the Famicom. It even came out for the Super Nintendo or the Famicom back in the 90s or whatever. And they translated it and put it over onto the Switch. Now, a lot of people was 30 years. A lot of people was very disappointed because this is a limited time run kind of thing. You can only get it available for until March 31st, I think. And like I don't know how hard it was to get the special edition. I just I was freaking out about it when it first was announced because I really wanted it and I was afraid it was gonna get scalped like Fates did, like the Fates special edition did. But it wasn't hard to get one at all. It's just like they said that what annoyed me about it is that they announced that there was going to be a special edition. And they were like, oh, and this is the stuff it came with, but they never said how to get it. So I kept checking the Nintendo website, and that I don't know, I just kept checking the Nintendo website, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get it through here, and then it was never announced until I was at work the next day it came out when I think the actual special edition pre-order was released or whatever. So I just wasn't able to get it until I was told that GameStop may have it, and when I looked on their website, they didn't have it, but I could call in and ask my nearest GameStop, so I did that, and they had it, so I was really excited about it, and I got it, and the box alone looks really good. I love the 8-bit little dragon they have. It feels nice. This is raised edge. It's like, I like this. This is cute. In terms of a box, it's a nice box. It's a pretty box, but of course there's been better things. But I think this is a $50 collection. I want to say the game on the Nintendo eShop is like 15, maybe 10. So I'm not really expecting everything to be the box to be holographic or anything. But it is a very nice, clean, sleek box, and I do like that about it. It's ooh, I like this. Look, it's the Fire Emblem and the Falchion. I like that. I don't know why I like that. It even has a texture to it. But anyways, and it is a box I'm going to keep. A lot of a lot of boxes I won't keep for special editions. I definitely will, especially something like this because the box is very nice. So I'm going to open it up real fast. I have to, again, because it is a box I want to keep. I want to make sure that I'm not going to ruin it as I open it. I'm very bad about that. Oh, what? You know what's nice? My Fire Emblem Three Houses Special Edition was damaged. The box was, and I don't like it when they do that. It bothers me. But this wasn't damaged at all, which makes me really happy. Like microphones in the way, jeez. So I haven't. So I remember I looked at what this all came with when it was first announced. And I know it comes with a crystal cartridge thing. I know it came with a crystal cartridge and a sleeve to put it in, and it probably came with a soundtrack. Most special editions do. And I don't remember what else it comes with. I think Mecha posted something about an online manual for it, and he said, quote unquote, if you don't have the special edition. So I'm assuming it comes with a manual for it as well, but I don't know for sure. And I'm I don't know. I'm just excited. I'm excited. I can't help it. No, it's upside down. Ah, everything's in the way. Okay. Okay, cool. So it came with the box with the original cover art too. Ah. Oh, it's heavy. This is heavy. This is a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. So this is the tiny box it came with. It looks like the original cover art for the original game that came out in Japan. I don't have the original cover or the box for the original, so I can't really say for sure this is 100% just a carbon copy, but in English. But it does look very, very similar. Now, oh my god, I'm so nervous about breaking it. Oh wow, okay. So this is the crystal thing. It showed in... It smells like... Oh, you know what? It smells like, Oh, why does this remind me? It reminds me of the movie theater, but it smells like when you get, a new DVD. This is the same plasticky smell. That's random. This is the same plasticky smell. I don't know why specifically. It was reminding me of a movie theater though. So this, I mean, okay, this is a lot nicer than I thought it would be. You can tell it's just like plastic, but I don't know. I thought it was gonna be a lot cheaper than this, but it's I mean, it's really pretty. The picture is really clear on the inside. I'll hold it up to the camera. See if it'll focus. I don't know. It looks really nice. Like it's I like clear stuff like this. I don't know why. I just think it's always like neat. This looks a lot prettier than I thought it was gonna be. Now I will say that the art, you can feel it on the back. So that means it's scratchable. I'll show you something that this is not the case for. I have these like 2 waifu stands. I have 2 of them. Now here's the first one. I think it's a character from a hentai. I don't know. I gave somebody not a coworker, a customer gave them to me. Here's an example of one of them. This is an acrylic stand, and on the back you can feel the artwork. So that means I can scratch it off too. I'm not going to, obviously, because I don't want to ruin it, but there we go. Oh geez, no, it came out. Okay. Unlike this one, which you can't feel the back, the art is like you came in full on top, so that means there's like a acrylic over this, or like a plastic over this and plastic over this. So you can't scratch off the art. So the art, like, it'll fade if you leave it in the sunlight, but it won't be able to be scratched off, which is nice. So that being said, for this is like, if you were to drop it, don't drop it. It's not the best for, like, I would just be careful with this. Again, because you can just scratch it off really easily, I imagine. I'm not going to test it because I like it. I think it's really pretty, but that is something I can imagine happening, so you just need to be careful with that. So it also comes with my QR code. I don't want to show that on. Okay, no, it's okay. So it comes with the code, like the code of whatever to get the game on your Switch. And it also comes with the map. Oh, it's cute. I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger, but it's actually kind of cute and tiny. Why do I like it? The fact that it's tinier. I'm very, like, oh look, it has the characters on the back too. That's cute. And it tells you their, like, stats when they first join. Are these the villains? I love this. This is the villains, actually. That's kind of cool, like all the bosses. That's neat. Oh, look at Tiki. I'm a very big stickler about stuff like this. It'll stay in the box until I get a frame for it, and then when I get a frame, I'll hang it on my wall. But until then, it'll stay in the box, and that's like, it's like wasted space, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to ruin it by putting. I'll just take this off. There's cardboard in here. It's to make like the thing whatever, but it bothers me when they do that because it'll just crinkle up the paper. It comes with one of these things. If you don't know what these are, this is just essentially a little plastic sleeve for your, for like a cartridge to go into, and that's what this is, a little plastic sleeve. You can still, that's cute that you can still see like basically the main artwork almost, like it hardly covers up any of the artwork, so that's actually really nice. I thought it was going to be a lot more like annoying. These things, like, this isn't anything special. I have, like, there's a whole bunch of these things at work. They're very, very cheap. I don't know where you can buy them in bulk. I imagine just Amazon, honestly. The fact that it's a Nintendo brand makes it a little bit more special, but these things are not hard to get. It feels very... I will say that the ones at work are sturdier. Like, this feels almost like cardboard to me. I know it's plastic, but it feels like just cheap cardboard. So the ones I have at work are a little sturdier than this. I don't know. Now, that being said... This you need to be careful with, because if you, like, I recommend always sliding it face down, like I don't know if you can, I guess this is the best. You always want to have it, like, try to put the most amount of pressure on this side where the artwork, like, where the artwork isn't stamped, because I can easily see if you, like, try to slide this too many times, it'll start peeling the artwork underneath, right here, and you'll have, like, I don't know. I can see that happening in the future. I don't know if I'm just being a stickler about it or what, but a warning. Okay, so last thing that came out of the little box is the instruction booklet. So the manual, which I guess Mecha posted. It comes with like a synopsis of the game. Essentially, you can search this up online. It probably says it on the back of the box of the original cartridge in Japanese. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's cold in my room. The air conditioning just came on. And it just comes with like it tells you like what everything in this box and what it means in this box. So that's like the player side of the box. Stuff like that. I mean, it's just a very standard instruction manual. And this is probably what Mecha was pointing to when he mentioned it in his tweet. I'm gonna have to get this cardboard out. I hate stuff like this. God, they put this in there to be like, oh, it's raised. It looks like it's bigger than it actually is, and it's annoying. Put this in first. Look, it hardly even fits in there. What? How did they... Oh, you know what I bet it is? Oh, no. They probably had it open, maybe? No, that's pretty... Oh, I'll just leave that out. Oh, yeah, it's just a piece of cardboard. Okay, cool. Oh, look at this. This is the cardboard, like, I don't know, cardboard, styrofoam, I don't know what this is. It came in paper foam. This is the paper foam it came in. And it has like a little design in it. That's kind of cute. You can't really see it. Like, it has like a little raised edge. I don't know. That's cute to me. It's the tiny things, you know? It's the details that show how much, you know, Nintendo cares about this. I don't know where to put this. There's still like a decent amount in here. Put it on the floor. So next we're gonna go over the Nintendo Power thing. So Nintendo Power, if you don't know, it used to be like a magazine subscription that people could get to. I mean, like, a magazine subscription is like basically what I could compare it to now. Essentially, it would be a gaming guide for games that existed back then, and a lot of games you couldn't beat unless you had the Nintendo Power. Until, like, the internet came along, and of course now you can beat them. It's a lot easier just to search up them online. A good example of this, there's two examples I can think of right off the bat. In Fire Emblem Gaiden, when you're trying to promote Alm, you have to go through the secret forest. You can see it in Shadows of Valentia. You can see it in Shadows of Valentia, but it's a lot easier to navigate through. In that game, it's just, if you look at the map, it's really hard to like navigate through on your own, because essentially if you go the wrong way, it's almost like the Lost Woods and Ocarina of Time. It would start you back at the very beginning. And since almost every single thing looked the exact same, it would just be hard to tell your way through. Where, like, in Ocarina of Time, you could go, like, halfway go into the tree trunks and it would show you the next room, where, like, oh, okay, that's where I need to go. Oh, okay, that's where I need to go. In this one, it would just pull you to the next screen, and it looked like the transition looks exactly the same as if you had to start over. So it'd be very, very hard to tell where you're going. And the reason why this is important is because it can take you to a secret village that gets Alm his promotion in the later end of the game in Gaiden. So if you didn't have the Nintendo Power, then good luck on trying to find it. Now, I'm sure people did, but it was just really difficult. And I think what this looks like to me, here's like it's like the full art. What this looks like to me is probably the original one for the original Fire Emblem that tells you, like where can I find Anna's secret shops? Like, those things were probably only discussed in, or mentioned in here, and you probably weren't able to find them otherwise. Now that thing with Gaiden was almost paramount to beating the game. Another example of it would be, in the second Zelda, The Legend of Link, I think it's called. There are certain dungeons you have to go to, and you can, part of the puzzle or part of getting to the next room is blowing up a wall, but none of the walls would look different. So you would just, you could either have 1,000,000 bombs and then put a bomb in each, bit of wall, which is impossible because you just can't hold that many bombs. Or you could have the Nintendo Power, which would tell you how to do it. So Nintendo also had a hotline you could call that would tell you how to get through the game. Now I don't know if it costed money. I wasn't alive when the hotline existed, but if you had any problems with the game, you could call the hotline and they would be able to answer the question for you, which is kind of neat. Can you imagine working like that at like it's almost like 911, but Nintendo, and to learn a game? It'd probably I don't know. But this is what it looks like. I think there's a Spanish side, and then an English side. Yeah, Spanish, English, and it just tells you like secret things like should you recruit this character, or where are the secret shops that Anna has, which is interesting. Classified information. After completing a chapter and saving the game, when Anna asks would you like to continue playing, answer no. Next, input the following code for more hidden source test mode. For the hidden source test mode, up, down, left, right, up, R? No, A. Enter the code before you return to the title screen. Press start during the sound test to show the game's battle animations. Press select during the sound test to see the ending. Oh, that's cool. You can just see the ending. People probably know about that, but again, you'd only be able to learn that kind of stuff in Nintendo Power. I mean, I don't know if they had that in Nintendo Power at the time, but I mean, it's just interesting. And then, like, even the cover itself looks like it's just, like, it looks like a magazine, like, classified information, you know? You'd see, like, a, like, clickbait almost, which is just interesting. Now, the bigger thing, I don't know, the crystal thing is probably the biggest, but, like, in terms of actual size, the biggest thing, oh god, is this, which I completely forgot what this is. Probably says it, Legacy, so it's probably an art book. I've completely forgot that this was going to be in the special edition, which makes me even more happier. Again, the special edition was actually relatively cheap. It was cheap in terms of special editions. Cheap, the word cheap and like $50, which is how much the special edition cost in America, are two completely different things depending on who you are. So I understand if you weren't able to purchase it. You shouldn't feel bad about that. $5 could be very, very cheap for me, or super expensive for me, or like for somebody else, you know? So I don't think, like, nobody should feel bad about not getting, like, something. It's if you don't have the financial ability to do that, then it's probably a smarter decision not to get it, you know? I'm just stupid and I make really bad financial decisions. But here is the art book unwrapped. Okay, so right off the bat, it feels really nice. Like, this is textured in a sense, like I can feel like this is normal, and then I can feel this, the emblem here. Let's see. Has a new book smell. Has a new, very inky book smell, because it's okay, so it's kind of cute. I think this will just have, okay. So yeah, so basically, okay, so this is the original book for, like, the original box art for, Fire Emblem 1. Wow, I look awful. This is the original box art for Fire Emblem 1, and it basically looks the same. The box we just pulled out looks almost exactly like that. Of course, the cartridge looks a little different, but, so, the first page is basically just, the timeline of Fire Emblem 1. Has some art from Shadow Dragon. Actually, a lot of the art in this is from Shadow Dragon. In fact, this is almost all just Shadow Dragon stuff, which is kind of funny to me. It's like maps from Shadow Dragon. Oh, so that's interesting. Oh, now we're getting, okay. So then it has like original art for the cast. Yeah, the cast from the original game, which is really neat. Like, yeah, just straight up original art. It's very, I don't want to spoil a lot of it for you. Like, I don't know. I don't want to show you every single page, because that's just, there's a lot of page. I mean, this is a thick book. Okay, cool. So I think this is the art for Mystery of the Emblem. Yeah, so that's the FE3. The art looks a lot better. It's very, like, oh, look at Gordon. Here, I'll show you Gordon. He looks like a girl. Look at Gordon. He looks like a girl right there. He looks like a girl. Also, Tiki. This art always makes me feel weird, because I think it's really, you can't see it. This art always makes me feel weird, because I think it's really cute, but I just don't like how her ears are flopped over. They just look bleh. They look sad ears. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, this is just... I mean, it just... And, like, okay, so if you ever want to... like, this is the facts about the games or whatever, this would be it, because it just mentions the Stellaview, which, if I'm not wrong, I could be wrong, I mean, I don't know everything, but the Stellaview is, like, a satellite Nintendo thing that added basically early DLC to games, and I think FE3 had that. It was either that or 3C. I don't think it was 3C. I'm pretty sure it's FE3 had what was, like, back then DLC that you could get from the Stellaview as long as you had, like, what I think is a separate console. And it mentions that. I'm not going to read it out, but it mentions that. Which is just a neat tidbit. So, yeah, no. Yeah, it mentions New Mystery of the Emblem, too. So this is just going over literally just the, Arcanea as a whole, which... you would think would mean that it would, no, because that's not Arcanea. You'd think it would at least, because technically Awakening is Arcanea, right? It's like Arcanea, like, in the distant future, so you would think it would at least mention it. So, like, a lot of the back portions of the book is just Heroes artwork, like, it has Bridal Sita, and it has a lot of Cypher artwork in it, too. Yeah, so a lot of this is, like, past stuff is just, it's Cypher artwork and artwork from Heroes. But I mean, it's still nice. Like, look, here, I'll show you. This is a full artwork of Katarina, which is really, like, this Cypher art is really nice. And especially since, for people who can't get Cypher anymore because it's being discontinued, like, stuff like this is really nice to commemorate. But that ends the tour of the special edition. It's really, really nice. If you are able to get it, which pre-orders may still be open or not, like anniversary editions may still be open, you may still be able to get them at places like Best Buy. I know Best Buy is very, it's not a common one people get pre-order, like, special editions from. That's why there's tend to be more on there. I know Amazon might have some. Even GameStop might have some, I don't know. But that's what I recommend. I do, like, if you're interested in Fire Emblem, if you're interested in playing Fire Emblem 1 specifically, I would recommend getting it because I do think this is a very, very good good special edition. It's really pretty, especially for how much it's worth, $50. Considering how nice a special edition is definitely worth it. Now, there's two last things I would like to say. First, I want to mention that I'm doing a charity stream. It'll be held on December 20th. I'm going to start, I think, around 3 p.m., 3 or 4 p.m., which is 2 or 3 hours earlier than I normally start. And I'm going to try to last 8 hours. Now, because of the situation I have at home, it might just not last out that way, but I'm going to try to last 8 hours. Now, yeah, no, so I have the special, like, I'm announcing my charity stream. It'll be held on December 20th of this year. And it'll just be me doing it, so there's not going to be any big Fire Emblem YouTubers. I might invite some people from my next announcement that I'm going to make. But the charity is going to, the charity is going to a local animal shelter near me. I can't, depending on how much I raise, I will either give them a check or, at my work, they left off, like, a little donation drop box, so you just buy, like, you have a list of items, and you just buy the items off of their list, and you give it to the box, and, it's either gonna go, I'll get, like, a whole bunch of stuff from the list, or I'll give them a check, depending on how much I get. I kinda wanna get stuff from the list, because I think that's kinda, I don't know, it feels like me giving presents, I guess, I don't know, but that's something I'd like to do, and that'll be on the 20th. Again, it's gonna be an 8-hour stream. I'm gonna be the only one doing it, minus a couple people I might have on for some other things. The things I plan on doing or might be doing would be, I hopefully will start my FE4 Iron Man on that day. I want to, like, be Outlast prior to that, and when I beat Outlast is when I plan to actually start my FE4 Iron Man. So I hopefully will start FE4 Iron Man. I'm doing it to where you guys, the people in the chat, will decide who I pair up. I also have donation goals. I'm also doing maybe Apex Legends. I don't know. I haven't decided. I've been kind of in a funk with Apex Legends. I'll be starting the Outlast Whistleblower. Hopefully watching the Fire Emblem OVA. I think that would just be, like, when I get really tired, I think that would be nice to just relax, eat some popcorn with. Watching the Fire Emblem OVA with everybody. And yeah, there's a couple more things I plan to do. I can't quite remember. Oh, I plan to play Among Us with hopefully proximity chat. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to try to get that into Among Us soon. So Among Us with proximity chat, and there's a couple things that my donation goal is mentioned, like that are shoehorned into my donation goal. So whenever I hopefully reach that goal, that's when I'll get to a stopping point in whatever I'm playing, and then we'll do that. But I hope that's something enjoyable. If there's any more donation goals, I'm still looking to get more. You can post them down in the comments below. I'd be very interested and very hopeful to see them. And my last announcement is that I finally, not finally, but I have a Discord server. My last announcement is that I opened a Discord server. Now, the server was open a long time ago. It was Patreon exclusive for a little bit, only because I wanted something to... I wanted to start off small because I am an independent creator. I wanted to start off something small and get adjusted to just that and make sure I'm comfortable with that before opening it up. Now, I opened it up a while ago on a stream, a couple streams back. I mentioned it at the very end of the stream, and a lot of people joined, and I thought I should just make add it into the end of a video. I will also make a separate independent video announcing my Discord as well. There will be a link to that in the comments below, in the description below. But yeah, and now in terms of the other thing, one of the donation goals is that I'm going to be reading something out with my mods. I might be playing Among Us with my mods too if I get to that donation as well. But yeah, I think that would be interesting. I hope you enjoyed this video. I tried really hard. Not tried, bleh. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is really nice. I definitely recommend it if you're on the fence about getting it, assuming there are available ones for you to get. And I hope you enjoy being here with me. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye!